So, hello, welcome. I would like to just give a quick demo of some new features that are going into EVA, the Elite Dangerous Virtual Assistant. Currently these are in beta, it's Android only, but they will definitely be coming to iOS. What I've done is added a speech processor which works from the journal. This is a new type of file format that Frontier added some time ago, which basically gives a constant narration for what's going on in game. You can run a little piece of software called EdProxy on your desktop. This transmits all of that data to EVA, which is running on your Android phone or tablet. And EVA now has the option to turn that into speech, and it's not simply "this has happened, here is the phrase you use." You can have some very complex phrases. So I'm just going to demonstrate a couple of the basic rules that I've got in there at the moment. There's really very few, just enough.
Orbital flight engaged.
Let's just see if we got one of these we can drop into. If it's Tharagoids, I ain't stopping. Yeah, bye. Let's drop down there instead.
Ship is a Diamondback Explorer flown by the expert Soren Holm Pedersen.
There we go, so we got a successful ship scan coming in. Now that simply read out the details of the ship. But it can do a lot more than that. You could have it only give you notifications when they're experts. You could only you could have a different notification when they are elite. It could tell you to avoid them. It could give you one of half a dozen different phrases picked at random. It's really designed to be as configurable as you like, so if you only want very, very specific things to be read out to you, it can do that. The fact that it can pick things at random from a list as well, and each item in the list can have further conditions applied to it, means that the speech can actually get very, very complex based on some really simple rules. Now, right now there isn't any editor for the rules, so it's something that you can only configure if you're happy to wrangle a JSON file, but there will be an editor at some point.
Please submit a request prior to landing.
Let's just get in here and demonstrate a few more of the simple ones.
Arrived at Palin Research Center.
There's a simple one. We've just arrived.
Docking procedure completed. Ship secured. Greetings, Commander.
Fuel tanks full.
There's another simple one. That one's just chosen from a list. It has 2 or 3 different phrases there. If you're doing something like exploration, you can configure it so that you get different phrases when your fuel falls below, say, 50%. When it falls below 25%, you can configure it to tell you when you're scooping. When you're done, you can configure it to give you warnings when you're beginning to overheat. A lot of these things are already in-game, but I'm really only scratching the surface of what the speech processor can do. So that's just enough to give you a very rough idea of how this is going to get set up. What I'm looking for right now is feedback. What things do you want spoken? What characters do you want to have in there? You want something that sounds like Red Dwarf's Holly? That can be in there. HAL, cool, cold, personal, everything computery? Fine. It'll use whatever speech synthesis you have available on your Android phone, so the voice is anything you choose, and now the phrases can be anything you choose. They can be as complex or as simple or as chatty or cold or informal as you like. You're in control, you design them. So, let me know what kind of things you want in there to start off with. Thanks very much for watching.